Welcome to the second video of CAMA's Understanding Ontario Hockey Return to Play video series. In this video, we'll cover the details of Stage 3 of the Ontario Hockey Federation's Return to Hockey framework. During the summer, the Ontario Hockey Federation introduced their Return to Hockey framework. The core philosophies of Stage 3 of this framework include no intentional physical contact, no tryouts or traditional representative hockey. Leagues are limited to a maximum of 50 participants. There can be no affiliation or movement of players between leagues. And competition will be held primarily within individual public health units, although during later phases of Stage 3, there can be competition with adjacent public health units or within local health integration units, or LHINs. On September 1st, we will enter Phase 3B. Phase 3B will allow for practices and modified games without intentional contact. Accidental and incidental contact will be allowed, but prolonged contact will be minimized. During practice, on benches during games, and in areas of the rink outside the ice surface, physical distancing practices are to be followed. Registration during Phase 3B will be based on last year's registration or current location of residence. Games will be 3-on-3 or 4-on-4 and will be modified to minimize contact and maximize social distancing. Gameplay during Phase 3B must occur within the KFLNA public health unit. Decisions about the timing of how we progress through the different phases within Stage 3 will be made by the OHF directors. All decisions on progression through Stage 3 will be made with the status of COVID-19 within Ontario and the safety of players, family, volunteers, and local communities in mind. When or if we progress into Phase 3C, the only major anticipated change is an increase in the number of participants allowed on the ice during practice. Progression into Phase 3D will include the expansion of gameplay to include 5-on-5 hockey. In addition, games will be allowed with teams in adjacent public health units, meaning that competition with teams outside of Kingston may be possible during this phase. If we were to progress to Phase 3E, we would be allowed to play games against teams within our local health integrated network, or our LHIN. Kingston is located in the southeast LHIN, and our LHIN spans from rural Hastings to Leeds, Lanark, and Granville. Stage 4, or the resumption of normal hockey activities, would follow the completion of Stage 3E. It is important to remember that decisions on the timing of how we progress through Stage 3 will be made by the OHF in consultation with the provincial government, and there are no guarantees we would progress to Stage 3E or Stage 4 in the upcoming hockey season. The OHF Return to Hockey framework document suggests that we will remain in Stage 3 for the foreseeable future.